Ni hao, man. When I started my Chinese journey, I came across something unique and, let's say, extraordinary. I came across one question. My friends told me, "What are you doing, man? You learning Chinese? Have you ever heard about this kind of question before? Who are Chinese? What are they doing? Who are they in this world?" Yes, we already heard about their economy, being the best, being the top. Yes, in terms of numbers, that's very good. However, if you actually look at the Chinese culture itself, their role in this world, and how they place themselves in this world, we have some different results. What I'm trying to say is, yes, I I thought about one thing that actually came and couldn't find any answers to, which is Chinese culture, Chinese government, and Chinese people. Who are they? And why don't I know anything, literally anything about it? Let's crack this open.
Before jumping in, let's take a look at the phrase that actually explains this situation. So, in Western culture, there is a phrase that goes soft power. What is a soft power? Soft power is the ability to co-opt rather than coerce, in contrast with hard power, right? So it involves shaping the preferences of others through appeal and attraction. Oh, that's very hard. Let me explain this. So imagine you have a friend who is actually very good, charming, kind, and winning people's heart not by actually power or something else, by just attracting and helping others. And this is kind of definition of soft power. Is it good for us? Definitely, yeah. And well, actually, does a lot of countries use this? Absolutely, yes. Soft power is kind of thing that appeals a lot of tourists, a lot of people, makes others to get interested into their culture and everything. And a lot of countries nowadays, and actually forever, are using these techniques to actually show themselves better. Actually, you can see this kind of actions in a lot of situations where countries and the governments take actions, take plans and solutions to actually look better, to help other countries, to help other people, and yeah, this is all kind of things that helps country to appeal themselves better and show the world how they are. So, and we have a little bit of problem here. Does China have this kind of thing? Does China have soft power? But according to what we have right now, yes, they are actually trying to use soft power. Use soft power in order to attract more people, more students, more people around the world. But does it seem to work? According to the statistics, China is actually struggling to use their soft power, and the reason behind that is a bit complex. For example, lack of authenticity. The contents, the talents, the people, everything from China seems to be going to filtered, go through some process and everything like that, in order to not to mix them with Western culture and everything. That's kind of thing what's happening in China right now. And is it going well? Not that much. Because if you compare this to other countries, to other Asian countries, I wouldn't say it's going well. So we mentioned about two other Asian cultures that actually overcame China by popularity, by winning people's hearts in the world. Well, they are South Korea and Japan. Why are they so successful in exporting their culture in the world? Well, I thought about it, and I thought about a lot of things. For example, South Korea has very beautiful culture with K-pop, K-drama, and everything that includes to their culture, which is like ceremonies, tea ceremonies, and everything. So, yeah, if you look at the statistics, you can actually see that a lot of people are in favor of going to South Korea. This actually is all about how they are exporting their culture, how they are making their culture, and how they are making themselves very popular in the world. And yeah, we mentioned about second country, which is Japan. If you look at, and if you think about, just think about Japan. Just think about how it's popular in this world. Well, Japanese culture includes a lot of anime style things, very beautiful, unique culture. And secondly, we can actually mention about how they are popular in making a lot of beautiful ceremonies in their culture. Yes, they actually have very beautiful culture. So if you look at these things and think about why China doesn't have any of this, well, according to Chinese people, that they always say that these cultures that I mentioned about Korean, Japanese style things, they actually originated from China's culture. And yep, are they really? It's alright. If it's actually the truth, if it's actually the thing, why isn't China struggling to make them popular? So everything comes to how they operate and how they export. If you look at the second side of the coin, you get to understand that China, at the same time trying to export their culture, make them famous, and they're actually trying to make things of their own. Make social media, make everything for themselves, so that they could actually enjoy with their things. However, here is a question: how they're gonna manage to make themselves popular in this harsh world? Yes, it seems to be question for all the world and for the China. But the main question is not how they are gonna actually make them popular, what we can actually gain from this. If you look at the soft power itself, as explained above, it is actually refers to how countries make themselves popular and win all the people's hearts in the overall in the world, right? So the main thing here is how China makes themselves popular and how it's gonna affect to us. What can it give to us, So the thing is, we all love animes, we all love K-pop, we all know K-drama and everything. But what can China produce? Let's crack this open. So what can be done to improve Chinese culture and try to gain new things? The first thing is, I would say, to leverage the Chinese culture, which refers to actually to try to make it a bit well known with a bit of
investigations. And I'm pretty sure after all this, you're gonna start to think about it, start to love it, and everything like that. Well, the second thing we can do is to actually create and open new channels like this that actually shows how different cultures that can be beautiful also. Not only anime deserve our attentions, but also there are things that actually deserve to be seen, to be popular also. So the third thing is the most important thing, and the most important point of this video is to learn Chinese. Learn Chinese, yes. Why? What do you gain from this? Actually, the first thing you're gonna get to understand is how deep the culture is. So if you want to learn the culture, if you want to learn everything about it, start with language. And to say that, Chinese language specifically has got one main feature. It's not only learning Chinese, it's about learning calligraphy. It's about learning 5,000 years of experience of China, which means you can gain a lot. I'm pretty sure about it. Well, what you're gonna gain? The first thing first, if you want to actually start to learn calligraphy and start to learn all the writings that they have, you gain to experience that they didn't change over the years, which actually explains why, if you want to actually read any kind of historical, let's say, papers, materials, and everything like that, through the tombs, opening the tomb and reading it, and that's it. There is no translation, there is no nothing here. That's why you get to understand how deep it was to learn China. And yeah, there is another main point of this. So when you learn this kind of characters, you will understand the tattoos deeply, the calligraphy tattoos deeply. Hey, you learning Chinese?
Yeah, I've been learning Chinese for 3 months and it's going pretty well.
Oh, yes, okay.